Welcome everyone, and thank you for watching this real life trading video on how I trade options in interactive brokers. The gentleman on your screen is Jerremy Newsome, but my name is Brad Reed. I am a real life trader, and I would like to encourage you to be good, and by good I mean get out of debt, achieve your financial dreams, and give generously to your community. For those of you that don't know, if you swing over to www.reallifetrading.com, we have tons of free videos. This video was requested by Phil Markey out in Australia. So Phil, this one's for you, bud. Thanks for emailing me. Thank you for thank you for requesting. One thing we do a lot is if you have a question, we'll just record it, make a video, post it on YouTube, and then everyone can learn. So once again, thanks Phil for the question. Let's take a look at Facebook. Oh, let me also say that in this video, I am not suggesting any trade advice. I'm just using Facebook as an example. I am not advising you to trade. What do the lawyers want me to say? If you need, seek professional advice, all that kind of stuff, or you can come over here and take the classes. But yeah, if you're looking for personal advice on Facebook, this is just an educational video, and you need to seek a competent and licensed financial professional in your area. That sounded official. At any rate, okay, so Facebook gapped up on earnings on April 26, 2018. Has made a nice little resting pattern, kind of looks like a rest after battle here. Got some moving averages coming in. Looks nice. Facebook, I think overall is bullish. Zuckerberg, if I'm saying that correctly, I think is a very smart dude. And let's say I wanted to get in something up here. I'm going to call that a bullish stop limit. Maybe if it goes higher than today. And I'm going to put a protective stop down here at this swing low down here. Now again, I'm going to do this with options. So while I can draw it on the chart, the option prices are going to be different than what we see on the chart. I'm going to look for target 1 somewhere around there, and yeah, maybe target 2 up around the all-time high. So let's go into interactive brokers and take a look at what we need to do. Now here's my interface on interactive brokers. Right now I do have a bearish day trade open on NUVA, and right now I'm up $47. Woohoo! But let's create an options tab. So there's a little plus down here in the bottom left. And if you click that plus, you can make a new tab. I'm going to call mine Options Trade tab. I'm going to click the Create button, and I get kind of a blank slate. First thing I'm definitely going to need is an order entry window. So I add that. I click up here at New Window again. The first one was order entry. Second one is portfolio. Might as well have my portfolio listed so I can at least see if I'm making money. And I'm going to clean this up and make it just as wide as the portfolio window. Now, if we're going to be doing options, we need to see our options chain. So again, click on that blue button, at least mine's blue, that says New Window. Come down here to where it says Options Chain. Click Options Chain. I'm going to slide it in here and bring this down to there. And then I'm going to need to see a chart. So again, I click on that blue button that says New Window, and I come down here to where it says Chart. And I go over to where it says Chart. That puts in a chart. I'm going to click here at the bottom, drag that down, and I now have my options trading tab. Okay. Up here in green letters, mine says Layout Unlocked. I'm going to left click that, and that locks the layout so I don't accidentally move windows around. You can look at 4-hour, daily, weekly, or any kind of candles. Let's switch this over to daily. That's what NUVA looks like. Now, over on my trading view chart, I was looking at Facebook. So let's bring up Facebook over here. Ticker FB. And I see the rolling pattern, the rest after battle pattern that I like so much on the daily. Now, so the high of today so far is like 177-ish. Yeah, 177.83. So I'm going to look for a breakout that, so when I do options, if I'm going to swing trade options, I like to buy 1 or 2 strikes out of the money. In my opinion, that gets me on a favorable portion of the delta curve. That'll be a different video. So I'm going to be looking for either the 180 strike or the 182.50 strike call, right? Call because calls go up when the stock goes up. If I thought Facebook was going to go down, I would buy the put because puts go up in value when the stock goes down. I'm going to come back here to my chart. So the 180 or 182.50, let's see, I'm looking at June 1st because I was looking at that previously. If you click this More tab, you can click any options that you want. Today is May 2nd. June 1st gives me about 4 or 5 weeks. I think if it's going to move, it'll move quickly. So let's look at the June 1st tab. Now I've got a couple of different strikes. If you want more strikes, oh, here it is. This one says 8 strikes. So if you want more strikes, maybe I click on 10 and I get to see different numbers of strikes. At any rate, calls are over here on the left. And again, I wanted the 180 or 182.50. So that's either one of these. So let's take a first look at the, let's see. So I right click on the ask because I want to buy the call. I go over here, say new chart. Charting options not available for daily bars. All right. Always fun when it doesn't work exactly right for making a video. So let's go to the 4-hour candles and we get our candles. Woohoo! Now, the high of this swing rotation. So let me switch back to Facebook. See this shape here? That's what I'm looking for on my chart. And when I come over here, I see there is the S curve, right? There's that rest after battle. So that being said, I see that the breakout that I would want to buy, the high over here would be 380, and the protective stop down there would be about 150. I can only risk $200 per trade. That's just how I trade. So I would not be able to do this trade. Let's check out the 182.50 strike call, see if that makes things a little bit better for me. So I left click on the ask, because again, you buy at the ask. So I left click on the asking price of the calls for June 1st, 182.50, and I get the chart. Now I see the high of this swing high over here is 280. The high of today is 280. So maybe I could do like a buy stop limit at 285, 295, something like that on this call. The low over here was at 115, so I could do sell stop at 1, and that would be a $200 risk, right? Because I could get in at about 3, get out at about 1 if it completely goes against me, and that would be about $200. Now then the question is, if I'm going to buy this at $3, where does it have to be at expiration and only in order for me to make money? If it's a 182.50 at $3, has to be above 185.50. So the question is, do I think it'll be above the pink line on or before June 1st? I think it does. All right, so that's right at about that first target. So if it goes quickly, it'll likely be worth $3 plus whatever intrinsic value it has to continue. So honestly, in real life, I may not do this trade, but for the purpose of the video, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Now, when I clicked the, when I left click the ask next to the 182.50 strike call, it automatically populated my order entry window up here. So I said I was going to do a buy stop limit. So the blue says buy. I hit this little window here. It says stop limit. And let's say I want anything. Tell you what, let me see if I can clean up this a little bit. If this is a little bit longer, it may be a little bit easier to read. Then I'm going to left click up there and change that again. So I'm going to do a stop limit. I'm just going to do one contract. Now the limit price, I want to buy it at $3 or less, but only after it breaks out of the high of 280. So I'm going to do a stop limit with the limit is 3, the stop is 285. So when this goes up, Once it gets up to 285, the high of the day, or the high of this swing, plus a couple of pennies, as long as that's below 3, it'll get me in. If tomorrow it gaps up above 3, I won't get filled unless it comes down to a retrace. Now, a while ago, I was talking about a protective stop, and I noted that the bottom down here is 115. So if I click on the advanced button, I can attach a stop loss and a profit taker. So I can put my stop loss at 1.00, and I can put my limit price. Let's say if I get in at 3, my stop loss is 1. $5 would basically double what I risked. Usually I go for 2R, double, but yeah, let's go ahead and just put that, and I'll save it. It draws the lines on the charts. I see my entry is above there. My stop is below there, target up there. That looks good. I'm going to need an open orders tab. Well, this may not be the cleanest video, but this is real life, right? Real life trading. So let me do new window, order management. So here are my open orders. And I'm going to go lock it again. And I can see I have this Facebook trade ready. A buy stop limit at 285. Sell limit at 5. Sell stop at 1. That's what I want to do. I click submit. All right. So it looks like my order is pretty far away from where the price action is now, and that's why I'm getting this little warning. But buy stop limit, limit 3, price stop 285, that's good. Sell limit at 5, sell stop at 1, that's what I want. Override and transmit, and my order is live. So now if this Facebook option comes up, I will be in. Now, one thing I need to check, I might have had this as a day, cancel at the end of the day. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, but here's how I can check. Come over here, right click anywhere on this order. I can modify the order ticket. And I do say that time enforces day. Let me change that till good till cancel. Transmit that. Now I need to also make sure that my target and protective stop are the same. Yep, there we go. Good till cancel, transmit, and the protective stop, modify order ticket. And again, I'm right clicking to bring up this menu. Good till cancel, transmit. So now I've got my order, good till cancel, and it all looks good. I do have, now let's see, I see my Nuva day trade down here. It's just kind of wiggling up and down. Let me check the chart over here real quick. And it is coming up. Let's say I want to lower my stop to break even. Call it 48.23. I can just click on this down here, Nuva. Let's see, buy stop, make that 48.23. Now I can either win on this. I can either win big on this trade or I can not lose. That's a good place to be. Now, when I am in the Facebook option, it will appear down here in my portfolio. And yeah, if I want to do market exits, I can always come up here and just say sell at market, and it'll do that. So right now it's on the Nuva trade. If I click on the Facebook, it changes it to Facebook, so I can buy market right now, or I could do a buy limit if I want to do all that stuff. So the buy limit stops just like you would shares, except you have your contract. Again, if you want to change the strike price, you just roll down in here and select the one you got. So Phil, I hope that answers all your questions. If not, email me again. My email address is brad@reallifetrading.com, and I can make another video or I'll answer your email. Once again, Phil, thanks for sending me the message. And for everyone else, swing on over to reallifetrading.com for more free videos. And as always, trade on logic, not on hope. Have a good one, everybody.